Yeah.
Maiken, you have been traveling a lot, and I
Yes.
met you just for 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What is your favorite country?
I don't have one favorite country. I have a lot of favorite countries. I like Malaysia. I like Oman. I like Spain. I like the United States. And I like South America.
And you went to Oman,
I went to Oman, yes.
and you said there are 2 sultans in the world.
There are two sultans in the two sultanates in the world. There's the Sultan of Brunei, the richest man in the world, and there's the Sultan of Oman. And when I went there, which was last summer, it was a sultan called Qaboos that was there. Quite an important man in that region, because he was very known for developing his country and acting as a peacemaker between the countries at war in that area, and keeping a good relationship with the United States and the Western world as well. So he was quite a good man. Unfortunately, he died in, I think, January, and he appointed a new sultan. I don't remember his name, but there's a new sultan now.
And you said something about he put the name of the new one in a...
Yeah, because he was unmarried and without children, he did not have somebody to go take over the throne. So he put a name in an envelope, it is said, and that envelope had the name of the sultan that he would prefer, but the rumor is that he also put that sultan should be elected by all of the family and that there would be no quarrel. So that's quite interesting, I think.
And they did not quarrel?
And they did not quarrel, and he's the new sultan. I think that's genius. Well, he was married, I think, because I've read a lot about him before I went to Oman. I think it was a fantastic story about that country that had such a very live development in like 40 years. I mean, it's incredible what they have achieved. And I think it's the first time ever that I was sitting in a taxi and the taxi driver was listening to opera. And that didn't happen just once, it happened a lot. And I asked, why do you all listen to opera? And they said, because we have this wonderful opera house and it doesn't cost anything. It's very cheap to go to the opera in Oman. I didn't know that. That's fantastic. So anybody could go to the opera. You don't have to dress up and you don't pay a lot of money to go to the opera in Oman. I think that's genius.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's genius. Yeah, I wish we could do that.
So what made you start this blog? Some years back, I just had this feeling that I should be creative, but I didn't do anything with it. So it was just like, I was thinking all the time, I should do something creative, but then I was working and I was like coming home and I was tired, and you just go on.
Yeah.
And then something happened in my work, which it was not fair from the view I regarded it, and it put me against the wall to create a change in my life.
Yeah.
And it was really, really hard time for me. I was really down, depressed, and I was trying to make a change and nothing happened. And then I just heard again I should do just something creative. So for many years back.
How many years have you had this?
This is from 2017. I think it was.
Okay, so 3 years.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I just started it, and the first video I made, it was just Oslo in rain, and I put some music on it because I was
depressed.
I was, yeah, yeah, maybe, and it's also just opening for me to just do it.
Yeah.
And then I traveled to South America, and then I started meeting people, and I interviewed them, challenge myself, like by going out and asking strangers.
Now I'm not a stranger anymore.
No, you're not now. So yeah, that's how I started this blog, to just have a creative space for myself where I can express myself. Yeah.
So where did you go in South America?
I went to Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Bolivia.
Uh-huh.
And I went to Peru.
Peru.
And I was away for 6 months.
Okay. So did you go to Machu Picchu?
Yes, I did.
I would like to go there.
It's beautiful.